Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at something pretty extreme here, and that is going to be a level 50. Well, I need like one more power up. With the best buddy, it's level 50. Powmo. Okay, so this is an all electric move Pokemon. Now it is going to be part fighting. It's electric and fighting, and then when it evolves it stays electric and fighting. But the problem is it only has electric moves. So hey Niantic, can we get a little update on this thing or what? I know it's a steep investment, but yeah. But with that said, folks, take a look at what the heck we have going on. What am I thinking? Well, I'm getting it ready for when it has a community day, and now I'll be able to evolve it and have it ready to go for Master League one day in the future. But for now, we're going to be keeping it in the Great League here. So all electric moves, we have Spark, Wild Charge, and Discharge. Boy, oh boy, we're going to have a little fun with this. If you can give this video a thumbs up to support me in that Stardust that I invested, that would be much appreciated. And we're going to be pairing it up with Diggersby as well as Shadow the Ninetails for the entire time. The Diggersby does have Scorching Sands. So this is going to be my first time using it. Took me good amount of TMs to get the damn move because that's the way this game works. Oh, and good luck when the new season comes trying to get the new moves. You're gonna need to start stacking up on those charged TMs right about now. So we made our opponent quit with the Powmo, looking pretty good already. First couple of games were pretty awesome, and then it got a little rough here. Next game, let's get right into this commentary here. Met with a Lickitung. So again, all electric moves here, and not only did we power it up to level 50, but it can't even take a hit. The thing is just still squishy. So extreme spice to the max, all the way. Habanero, top tier, just taking a straight bite into it. Okay, so in here with the Diggersby, up against that Sableye, going for the Fire Punch. And Scorching Sands does have a chance to lower your opponent's, I do believe, attack. That's what it is, right? All right, going for that Scorching Sands here. Now this is going to be an XL Diggersby too, so keep that in mind. And we're looking pretty good up against this thing. We do need to look out for Power Whip, but we are going to be able to resist that lick there. All right, so they do have their own Shadow Ninetails in the back, which is going to have Charm, unfortunately, but we do have that Fire Punch. Letting it go, still holding on to 2 shields here, really kind of waiting for that, and I screwed up. Did you see that? I had a freaking charge move. We could have got a damn shield out of them, but all right, let's go ahead and work around to see what we have here. Now, I'm not going to be going for Dazzling Glee. I'm just going to do as much damage as I can and start to try to get shields out of them since they are so low, making it to the next one. Okay, let's go. Weather Ball. And getting to the Fire Punch. There you have it. This thing is pretty good. I mean, it was fun to use. I'm not going to say it was pretty good. It was so amazing. I mean, it was extremely hard to use at times, but it did put in the work when I needed to do. And I had a lot of fun with it. Do I regret powering it up? Not really. Like I said, this is getting it ready for the community day. Has not been announced. It's probably still going to be in like a couple of years. I'm just saying. Anyways, next game here, we're met with a Lantern. So, you know, part water, you know, electric. So it's not going to be taking super effective, but still a decent amount. Again, we're going to have to use shields for this thing because unless it's resisted, it's still taking a ton of damage, even though it's powered up here. So I do go for a Wild Charge up against the Umbreon there. I don't know if I should have done that. I probably should have just held on to my energy, swapped into the Ninetales immediately, and just probably throw like Dazzling Gleam or something like that. But I actually screw up here and go for the Weather Ball, thinking I'll be able to, you know, powder snow down here. Of course I'm not. I mean, what the hell am I thinking? It still had a ton of health left, so I had to go for another Weather Ball. Lovely. And they're using a shield, so I guess, you know, that's actually going to work out for us. We're going to let this go, unfortunately. And we're going to try to farm them down with the Powmo. And they're going to be actually swapping into the Lantern. We're going to go for that Wild Charge here, doing a ton of damage. Can we spark them down? Yeah, we get them down there. Now we're going to want to swap, seeing that we did lower our defense. Or we're going to throw, what was that they bring in here? Powmo is putting in the work. Sableye going for the big damage. They're still holding on to 1 shield, bringing in the Diggersby, which is going to have a great time going up against this because of the normal typing and them being the, well, just the Shadow Claw, I guess, right? Return, of course, is that's what they're going to go for, but that quick move damage is really doing nothing. Going for the Fire Punch just to get them out of here in case they had a little bit of energy that I wasn't keeping track of. Bringing back the Sableye. We can let this go even if it's a return. We don't have to worry about it. Foul play. And we're going to be able to take the win with the Fire Punch here. So at this point, I don't even really, I'm not looking to get a bunch of wins. I'm looking to get a couple of awesome wins using things like this ridiculous Powmo here. All right, so Sandslash, we do have to look out for Drill Run. That will pretty much one-shot us. We're going to be shielding up. They do bring in their Gligar. And again, I'm going for the Wild Charge here, doing a decent amount, but I should have probably just swapped immediately here. It's going to make it a lot easier to farm them down. Seeing that Aerial Ace is actually doing a decent amount. Yeah, actually, maybe that kind of worked out going for that Wild Charge here. Now, probably going to be bringing in their, I would assume, their Sandslash to farm us down. Bringing in a Lantern. Great. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for that Dazzling Gleam here. It's going to do a lot of damage, seeing that we're Shadow too. Bringing them into the comfortable yellow. Going to go ahead and bring in the Powmo here. We have one shield left. We're going to let it go. Hopefully we barely survive, and we do. Going for the Discharge for whatever reason. Should have just went for the Wild Charge here. But we're getting a shield out of them anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. Bringing in the Diggersby. We're going to actually let this go. This Ice Punch. I think they go Drill Run though. Yeah. I don't know why they did that, but we'll take it. Anyways, so gonna go for the Fire Punch. They're going to be shielding it up. Now we still have one shield left. Going for the next Fire Punch. This should be enough to KO them. It's 4 times effective. Very good. And I think I go for the Scorching Sands just because Fire Punch would have been maybe not enough, so we're not going to screw around. But we're going to let that go too because we're ground. We resist the Spark. We don't need to actually use that last shield quite yet. And we'll take the win there with the Scorching Sands. All right, let's keep it going here. And we took the Powmo at the lead because I think it's just too unreliable for what we're running into. I mean, it was just giving us ground types. And I couldn't deal with this grass. I was like, okay, in grass, okay. So I put the Ninetails up front, and there's no freaking grass anymore. Okay, yeah, of course. So we have Medicham here. Thank goodness Psychic is getting nerfed. That's an attempt to nerf Medicham. Okay, that's what it is. It's not. They're not nerfing it for rating. There's no point. They don't need to. Okay, they're nerfing it for PvP because Medicham is an overused Pokemon. We'll leave it at that, okay? I don't need to get all nasty. All right, so we have a matchup up against Mandibuzz here. Finally, okay, this is so good. All right, we like to see this here. And we go for Discharge. Did we go for Discharge? We just... and we're shielding up anyways. That's interesting. Well, I guess we'll take less damage here in this case. All right, so that works. So we are fighting. So we resist the... Flying is not super effective because we are Electric. So it's an interesting Pokemon. We're fighting over here, right? You probably completely forgot about that. It's fighting and it doesn't have any fighting moves. And we're not getting any advantage in whatsoever unless we are, going up against a Dark type, I suppose. All right, so we're up against the Clotsire here. This is definitely something the Powmo does not want to go up against. Now, I'm taking it easy. I'm going a little soft on this thing. All right, we got a shield with the Fire Punch. That works, and they're swapping into Mandibuzz, which is actually perfect as we do go for the Fire Punch here, which is going to KO. We bring in the Powmo. We go for the Wild Charge, and we're going to go ahead and take the win up against this Clotsire ground type with our pure electric type move, Powmo. Taking it out. Let's go. Now, that's not the only time he's going to be taking on a Clotsire. Yep, better believe it. You're going to see that again. Next game, we have a mirror match of... Is that another Shadow Ninetails? Nice. All right, so we have to play some mind games here, folks. We're going to actually... I think we shield this up. Dazzling Gleam. Good stuff. And we go for a Weather Ball. We have to cross our fingers that they shield this up here. And they do. Beautiful. Now, we're going to be able to easily outpace them to the Dazzling Gleam. And if they want to use both shields, by all means, be my guest. And they do. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is actually let this go. This is definitely going to be another Dazzling Gleam. And they're going to KO us here. Now, we do have the Diggersby, which has the Fire Punch. Now, they are going to be able to outpace us, so we do bring in the Powmo. And at this point, I'm just going to have to hope there's something in the back for us to kind of recover from the situation. But they immediately swap into their Clotsire. Did they immediately swap or did I? That was a bot swap thing there. But nonetheless, we immediately were on it, not even screwing around, and bringing in the Diggersby, which is going to be able to give us an opportunity to win this here, seeing that they are shieldless, and we will be able to come out of this matchup with energy to hit the Ninetails with Fire Punch, as well as the Powmo holding on to energy itself. So we're looking good. Unless they have like another ground type or a grass type in the back, there's really nothing they can do here because the Powmo is going to destroy them. Diggersby is going to go ahead and take out this Ninetails here for us, and... we have a Lantern. Okay, this is good. So we swap into the Powmo. We're going to go for the Wild Charge. Please tell me I go for Wild Charge. Okay, yeah, we do. And we do have the Scorching Sands ready to go on the Diggersby. I swapped, I don't know, I thought they were going to be able to win CMP. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, doesn't matter. Bringing in the Diggersby, getting to it, and then taking the win there. Looking good. All right, let's keep it moving here. Having some fun with this thing. It's really nice using random stuff. All right, met with an Obstagoon. That's a pretty decent lead. They swap into their Clotsire. And again, we're going to go ahead and bring in the Diggersby to go up against this thing and absolutely destroy it. You can let everything go. Now we lower their attack. Beautiful. Going to be doing less damage now, of course. Earthquake just tickling the XL Diggersby over here. Now I do have a shiny one of these. I have a regular one, not XL, and I have this one. I have 3 of them. It's a good Pokemon to use. You don't see me using it too often. I don't know why. I need to bring it back. It's definitely great. All right, going for Fire Punch. And this is the one where I was like, and they have a little energy on that Clotsire, retreating into their Obstagoon. Unfortunately, I did not go for the Scorching Sands and bringing in the Ninetales. Do they have Cross Chop, Night Slash? No, but they get the boost. Of course they do. Of course they do. So they're definitely going to want to shield this up. We're going to go for the Weather Ball, and in fact, they are shielding it up. Going for another Weather Ball. I think they let this one go. All right, never mind. They shielded using both shields up because they got that boost. I said, nah, I'm going to take full advantage of this. Now I'm pretty screwed here. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this up and try to get to the damn Scorching Sands. Beautiful, which will KO the Obstagoon here. Hopefully there's something in the back. A Jellicent. Oh, heck yeah. Now this is where the Pawmo is going to actually take out the Clotsire here. They're trying to catch, not going to throw. Going to shield this up, Stone Edge, and then go for the Wild Charge and take out the Jellicent with this little thing here. Let's go. Putting in the work. It's not like it was, oh, so crazy here and there. When it gets it, okay? Give it a break. It's got all electric moves. I mean, you're better off maxing out a Pachirisu, to be honest with you. All right, but that's going to require you to have them in your region, right? So anyway, there's other electric type Pokemon. This is just a fun pick here, showcasing something you have not seen before. All right, so, or maybe they have done it already. I don't know. And we have a Mew out here. You already know it's going to have super effective moves to me. That's one of the nice things about the algorithm is, you know, you're going to actually know kind of to some, never mind. So, all right, I'm not even going to have my words be twisted here, so I'll just let that one go. All right, so anyways, we're going to go Scorching Sands. We have an Azumarill, which is just going to get better in the next season with its increased bubble damage, which is, you know, it's not just it that's going to be getting a buff. It's other Pokemon that do have it. Looks like they're trying to really help out Ludicolo or something like that. Anyways, bringing in the Pawmo to go up against the Azumarill. It's really unfortunate that we're going to have to shield this, and we simply, I mean, we would survive that, but we'd be so low. I mean, they come in and one-shot us pretty much. So shielding it up, building up a lot of energy, going for the discharge so we are not to lower our defense. And they have a Charizard in the back. Now, this is getting crazy. Go for the discharge here. And I was trying to swap to catch it. Did you see that? Oh, I was too slow. Son of a gun. I would have caught a damn Dragon Claw. That would have been so damn close. But we bring in the Ninetales and get to the Weather Ball. Come on. Shadow, Weather Ball, Ninetales, stab. Taking out the Charizard and taking that win. Let's go. Athena, baby, you can't lean against it like that. Okay. All right, next game, we're met with a Medicham. All right. So even for my Shadow Ninetales, this is kind of annoying. If we did have Charm, obviously it'd be another story. I would just eliminate it immediately. But it's just so damn tanky. And if I go for a Dazzling Gleam and they shield it up, it's GG's. But they're letting both of them go here. And I do believe they go for an Ice Punch. Yeah, okay. Swap into their Quagsire. And we're actually going to stay here because the Pawmo can't go up against this. It's all electric. We'll be screwed. And Diggersby is ground, so we don't want to get hit by water in case they do have Aqua Tail. But at this point, I figured if they're going for Mud Bomb, then they probably don't have Aqua Tail because Aqua Tail costs less energy. So I think the Diggersby will be safe. Ninetales putting in the damn work with that Powdered Snow, getting to another Weather Ball and forcing a shield, the last shield, and now we are having the shield advantage in this situation. We are going to be able to farm them down here as we don't have to worry about the water moves here. So a couple of Mud Bombs, this is going to do a decent amount of damage, but we're going to come out of this with a good amount of energy here. Bringing in that Medicham, we're going to immediately take it out. I'm not even trying to screw around. That Quagsire is going to come back in, and it is going to get off one more Mud Bomb. And I do put all of my hope into the Pawmo and back, and hopefully there's going to be something we're going to be able to handle here. I forgot what it was, a Sableye. So I do go for the Scorching Sands, shieldless at this point, swapping into the Pawmo, And don't get to the charge move. We don't have any more shields, and I'm thinking, what did I just do? They KO me with freaking return. I bring in the Diggersby. We get to the Fire Punch. Please tell me this is enough. And it is going to be a wrap, folks. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!